Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special Christmas one-shot where we're going to be doing a little Christmassy episode with brand new characters. So hopefully you all enjoy this little surprise. So our story this time does not take place in Ponderosa. It takes place in a completely different universe, far away in another land known as the Aurora Valley, the place where Yuletide joy is made. It is the place where Lucia, the bringer of presents, and the Yule goat, her trusty steed, live and have a team of people who make presents and other such things. Attached is also a ski lodge, which has the best hot chocolate in the multiverse, and also a very special trick up their sleeve. The Dream Weavers, who have the dragon Winkle, who dreams the dreams of all children to find out what they desire most, to give it to them on Yuletide Eve. Our story involves four of these characters who are going about their daily lives. At the moment, it is the day before Yuletide Eve. People are busy, toys are getting made frantically. New dreams are coming out of the dream weavers as Winkle dreams new dreams. The carolers are singing more, and the hot chocolate is flowing like rivers. Everybody is busy trying to make sure that everything is in order for when Yuletide descends. Each of you are having quite the normal day. We won't do a full role play of what you're doing, but you'll kind of just give me a 1 or 2 sentence description of what you're doing, and we'll launch into a little tiny little scene, and then we'll move to the next. So who would like to go first as to where they are and what they are doing within the Aurora Valley?
I'll go.
Okay.
So, um,
Hmm.
uh, hello, soldiers. My name is Decklan Theodore Halls. I am in charge of the distributions department of this operation of delivering the presents across the multiverse or wherever it is that this
We'll just say the
Lucia,
multiverse.
yeah, Lucia takes care of. And I think I'm probably right now checking up in the stables and looking at all the Yule goats harnessed and talking to, is it the two reindeer brothers that run the stables?
Yes, I believe it is Wilbur that runs the stables. Orwell runs the ski lodge itself.
Gotcha. Like Wilbur has been keeping up with his diet. We needed him to put on quite a few pounds before his big trip.
Yes, it has been nothing but the finest of carrots.
Good. All right, soldier. Everything looks in tip-top shape here. I'm going to head to the sleigh and and
So as you are heading to this sleigh, you
I
suddenly
forgot to say I'm
almost
a Aasimar. I'm a protector Aasimar with big giant wings, and I'm wearing
yes.
like a camo red and green outfit.
Nice.
Um, and very close cropped military hair and big muscly guy.
All right. And yeah, Orwell and Wilbur are the reindeer twins that run the stables and the ski resort. And he definitely has a very nice suit on as he's sort of brushing up one of the Yule goats. And as you're going towards the sleigh, you nearly trip over something and you look down to see a very familiar face. So while you are the right-hand man of Lucia, there is a little messenger that she has that's interesting. It's a goblin that has the ability to get into anywhere. He also only refers to himself in the third person, and this is Jangle. He's quite the character.
Love it.
And you nearly
Jangle.
trip over him.
I hate it when you do that.
Jangle knows. Jangle has letter. And he gives you a letter sealed with a golden seal. And as you look at the letter and then look back down, he's gone. No one knows how he gets away so quickly. He can get in and out of anywhere. He is interesting. And it seems to be Lucia's
Put on my
golden seal.
readers.
Love it.
So yeah,
What do we see? What has she delivered to me?
so you open up the letter, and it just says, "Meet me in the map room behind the Dreamweaver's establishment. This is important. Lucia."
Wilbur, I've been summoned.
Of course.
I must go.
So we move on to the next character in this brigade. Who would like to go next?
I'll go. So Rin is a turtle dove Aaracokra. A no nonsense perfectionist. He's only interested in the best and doing his best and expects the best from others. He's with QC at the toy workshop. So he makes sure there's no little splinters kids are gonna hurt themselves on. All the toys are painted appropriately, and he's probably just now finishing up checking on a let's say a batch of wooden trains or something. But berating a few of the workers a little bit more than necessary as he's known to do. But they take it in stride. It's fine.
So as you dismiss the workers and they kind of shuffle away, and you hear one of them go, "I didn't know the green was that bad." And he just walks away holding this little toy that's just one shade off of the perfect green. And once again,
and hunter, not aqua.
You get a little tug on your I guess pants leg.
Sure. Let's say
I don't know what
like a
Rin
loose,
wears.
A loose robe situation. He flies a lot, likes to feel the breeze. So we'll do like a belted robe that's kind of open around the ankles or something.
Okay, yeah, you feel a little tug on your robe. And you look down and it is Jangle. Jangle has letter and hands you a letter, once again with the golden seal, and it does say the exact same thing.
Thank you, Jangle. Got you. Oh, all right.
And so the next person who would like to go next.
I'll go next. Okay, so oh wait, I'm muted.
No, you're not muted. Astariel was muted.
Oops. Okay, I'll still go next.
Okay.
I'm playing. So I want you all to envision in your heads about 2.5, 3 feet tall figure. Skin like extremely like deviant art pale white, except the coloration verges on blue instead of red, where the skin thins. A pair of giant, or not giant, but proportionally giant dragonfly-esque wings emerging from his back, but instead of veins, there's a pattern of frost crystals where the white is more concentrated towards where it connects with the back and then fades out to near transparent at the tip. Perfectly coiffed hair in a like big old finger wave that kind of like asymmetrically goes out to one side, and his outfit is some sort of combination of like a Square Enix character that has too many belts and too many ruffles with a cape. Everything's silver and white fur trim wherever it would make sense with the capelet. It's giving Devil Wears Prada meets Silver Santa Claus kind of. And that would be Silva Bells, the director / curator / member of the Senior Frost Initiative for the Queen of Frost. He runs the Ice and Snow Museum, which is a little eccentric, a little weird, but they're having a little celebratory gala, I think, because their big day was a while ago. Yule, the first snowfall has already happened, so the frost dancers have all done obviously, to get the magic of Yule going, there's teams of them still spreading frost and snow, but like the big events have already happened for a lot of the frost dancers, other than the ones who personally make sure that maybe certain areas need a little bit of extra for the Yule season. But those are like the greenhorn rookies who are out and about this time of year. The more senior ones are kind of like overseeing things from the back. So they're having a little gala at the museum maybe, and admiring like who won the snowflake designs of this year as the base snowflakes for all snowflakes that fell. So he's just like sipping on a champagne flute while a bunch of other people are around him.
And you, as you are doing that, sipping on your champagne glass, you feel a little hand poke the bottom of your foot. I'm assuming you are flying.
Oh yeah. The pretty much everybody who's there is flying around. Pardon. What was that?
You look down and it is Jangle. Jangle has in one hand a champagne glass, which he is not holding correctly because he's a goblin that doesn't know how to do that. And he has a letter with a golden seal on it that he hands directly up to you and says, "Jangle has letter."
Oh, thank you, Jangle. And you just watch as he like Silva does a little hand motion as the letter flies out of his hand into Silva's hand, and he's just gonna open it and take a little gander.
Yep. And it says the exact same as the other ones. So last but not least,
me.
uh-huh.
So my character Astariel is in one of the greater halls in town, or wherever the choirs practice their music.
Mhm.
And he is he has like very curly like golden blonde hair tied in the back with a red ribbon, with his bangs hang loosely, framing his face. Icy blue eyes, pale skin, 5'9". He had he God, what was I gonna say? He has these two white wings on his back, large white wings that shimmer gold when when they move in relation to the light sources. And he's wearing a furred vest along with like green linen pants and etc etc. And he's currently in the middle of conducting his choir, making sure that they're all in tune, and like what I'm talking about.
Yes. So as you are conducting, you hear two of these people in the front. One of them is a reindeer. The other is also an Aasimar. They kind of go off key for a moment as they sway to the side. And you look down and you see a goblin, Jangle, walk just out from in between them up to you and hands you a letter. Jangle has letter. And hands you a letter with the golden seal on it that also says the exact same thing as everybody else's.
So my character leans down and takes the letter from Jangle, and he says, "Thank you, Jangle."
And so the day passes, and you all make your way to the map room behind the Dreamweaver's establishment. You do have to go through the Dreamweaver facility. It is very steampunk with a lot of glyphs and runes and things like that. You even see Winkle, the red dragon that sleeps in a giant nest of pillows and has one of those long sleep caps on. And as he sleeps, from his head flows these sort of golden ley lines that they're gathering and bottling and analyzing in order to figure out what all of the children want. And you head into the room behind this place, which is a beautiful hall, high ceilings, almost like a Viking feast hall, covered with maps that glow golden as if there's a light behind them. They're all enchanted in such a way, with different sort of magic flowing between them as people are sort of figuring out the roots. You've been in this room, Decklan, many times, helping the mathematicians and all of those other people develop the route to make sure it is the fastest route possible. There are various different locales and locations and all of this stuff that they're measuring with compasses and rulers, and they're calculating with abacuses. There are people in here doing all kinds of things. And as you come into
all
the
of
room,
you, I want you to make a list of every location and check it twice. Just to be sure. And I'm like sending message cantrips around tons and tons of places to like verify everything's in ship shape.
Yes. So as you go up to the table that has been set up in about the middle of the hall, you notice that there's Lucia there, tall, dressed in white, a pale sort of blue to her skin. She wears a wreath on her head and has very, very pointy ears. And she is standing next to the sort of leader of the lamplighters. She is a gnome that has a very complicated golden mechanical leg, and she always carries a lamp lighting stick with her at all times. The lamplighters are supposed to bring light to the world that spreads Yuletide joy. Of course, they keep the lamps of the Aurora Valley running, but they also sometimes sneak to the material plane to light a few lamps there to kind of be a conduit of Yuletide joy. It's very unusual to see her in this room, and you are brought to this map. And as you look at it, it seems to be a map of some sort of city. You can't see what the name of the city is, but there is a section that is strange. The map is glowing like the others. You see a soft golden sort of particles floating off of it. Sometimes a sort of ley line will rush off of it and go somewhere else. But there's a spot in the middle of this map that is dark. Just completely dark. And rising off of it is almost a black smoke. And you notice it is labeled Fell Market Square. And Lucia is the first to speak. Well, as you know, tomorrow is Yuletide Eve, and I will be on my route. There's a small problem. There's a city in one of the worlds that is a little bit of a complication here. As you can see by the map, it's clouded by misery. This is not just, oh, somebody lost a loved one, or the holidays are hard. This is actual human misery. As I'm sure, Decklan, you would know, places like this, my magic doesn't work. I cannot effectively deliver presents in this place. It repels me, almost.
Astariel walks up to the map and looking at the dark spot, and he's like, those poor people.
That is what I'm worried about, Andoris.
Right.
We tried lighting some lamps in there, but it seems that whatever force has been exerted over this place is too powerful, and the lamps always go out.
Well, we'll have to dispense a squadron there immediately to take care of whatever is afflicting this location.
That is, in fact, where you come in. We have tried multiple times. Each time it has ended in disaster. And at this point, you see Lucia and Doris visibly jump as popping up over the table is Jangle, who just goes, Jangle went in there. Jangle now has existential dread. And Jangle then just sits on the floor and hugs his knees, staring off into the middle distance.
Oh, Astariel definitely goes to hug him.
Terrifying.
Oh, Jangle.
Hmm.
So
Yes.
There, good man. You'll recover.
So, Madam Lucia, pardon me, how can we be of assistance?
If lighting lamps and singing carols and other things won't work, then we will have to do this by force. I am aware that all of you have abilities or items at your disposal that would implement. I usually don't authorize this because of Yuletide cheer and all that, but I'm authorizing the use of deadly force.
Oh my.
Do you really believe that will be necessary?
We have tried for 6 months to break the darkness on this place.
Oh my.
Over half a year.
And you've no
Yes.
idea of its origin.
Not really. Some of our people have gone missing going in there. Most of them come back and they don't want to talk about what's going on there.
Well, then we shall away at once and hopefully recover some of our missing brethren.
I mean, perhaps as much the joie de vivre, perhaps a small bit of we should ask Jingle what information he can give us first. Going in prepared is better than going in blind. And
Perhaps if you wish to trigger another psychotic episode.
Madam Lucia, just to double check, does this mean I can ignore my little the rules for a little bit while I'm there?
Yes, Silva, I have authorized deadly force.
I'm a bit perturbed at how much that excites you.
It's not, I mean,
Hopefully there won't be as many friendly casualties this time, Silva.
they didn't.
Oh,
There
my-
weren't that many deaths, and she brought them back.
What sort of operation are you two running?
Oh, you're young, aren't you? It's a long old story.
Evidently so.
Some people just don't appreciate an artist's vision.
And some people don't appreciate hard work and plans.
And some people don't have vision enough to see what's going on inside of that area. And so that is why we must dispatch.
Jingle, enlighten us.
Please.
At this point, Jangle does pop up. Jangle is fine now.
Good. What did you see?
Rin is
Mission report.
Jangle saw factory.
What kind of factory?
Clothes, Jangle thinks. And people live in factory. That's all Jangle remembers.
Astariel stands up and he says, so basically we have a sweat factory.
It seems that's the case.
something of the sort.
Yuletide's name, I swear I will abolish this disgusting factory.
Such working conditions cannot be abided.
Lord knows what the children are doing in that town.
And unhappy.
Yes, that is, of course, my concern. The only other amount of information that we could get is it is run by a woman known as Eleonora Scrooge.
Fabulous.
It's very strange. We looked up her name, and she was always on the nice list. She practically got everything she wanted every year, and then this happens.
How strange.
I am genuinely worried.
Ascertained her current state.
Shall I prepare one of the backup slaves for transport?
Yes, we will be sending you out immediately. Hopefully, you will be able to do this without much trouble. Remember, those who do not believe in you or believe in us will not be able to see you. So hopefully stealth will not be that much of a problem.
Thank you, my lady.
Right. Don't worry, I will keep this. Though this group is untrained, I will keep this group of civilians alive.
Thank you, Declan. As always, it's so appreciated.
Of course, I'm just doing my duty.
Well, pack what you need. We will be shipping you off as soon as we can. This needs to be dealt with immediately.
I'll be needing to make the appropriate arrangements at the workshop, but
Oh,
I'll make haste.
well, I mean, the gala. But this is more important than the
You're
gala.
worried about a gala at a time like this. Christmas itself is at stake. Get a grip, man.
Lucia puts a hand on your shoulder. Just everything will be taken care of, Declan.
And
Of course.
if I may ask, will someone be facilitating my duties as choir administrator? There we go. In my absence, my choir cannot be rusty.
Very true. I'm sure there will be someone who will be able to assist your choir.
To that end, I must see to my staff as well.
Right.
Wonderful.
Convene at the stables in T-minus 30 minutes.
Aye, sir. He says very.
As you wish.
I will be there.
And I walk away, like with my hand on my ear, I'm sending messages. All right, Kringle, I need you to put a fresh coat of lacquer on the sleigh. We're heading out in 30 minutes.
You all reconvene.
Astariel's looking at Declan and he's just saying to himself, that man has no music in his soul.
Not a single note.
No.
So as you all come to the stable, there is Kringle quickly putting the last bit of lacquer on the sleigh and like as he sees you all approaching and then runs off. Lucia has hooked up 2 Yule goats to the sleigh and well, good luck. Hopefully you have everything you need. I will also give you these, and she is going to give you 2 superior healing potions, just in case.
Fabulous.
So each of you will get 2.
Nice.
Yay.
Hey.
So they're
That's
pretty.
concerning.
Add to equipment. There we go.
Yep. Just need to quickly check how much that was because I picked it a while ago and then forgot.
They're 8d4 plus 8.
Okay, yeah, not too bad.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, we never know.
So once you pack everything in the sleigh and the Yule goats take off into the night sky, galloping across the clouds, you feel the temperature change from a magical cool that the Aurora Valley is to a normal material plane cold. The goats descend onto the street, their hooves clattering on the cobblestone. It seems to be around 11 o'clock at night in this place. The stars are out overhead, and you land on a neighboring street. It's a beautiful...
I took as my background the Marine, and I wanted to flavor it as instead of I'm able to pilot any water vehicle, I wanted it to be able I can pilot a sleigh, and I can
That is
always
fair
find
enough.
a place to land it.
Yes. So you managed to find a neighboring square called Advent Square. It has a statue of some queen of some kind, a few green spaces, and there's a lot of lamps that are lit. It's a very well-lit square. But as you know, a little quirk of the Aurora Valley, those who do not believe in the creatures of the Aurora Valley, nor truly believe in Lucia herself, will not be able to see you. So most adults will not be able to see you. Children will probably be able to see you if they're young enough.
Are there any children looking at us?
It's about 11 o'clock at night,
Never mind.
So there's probably not any children about.
A moment, gentlemen.
What kind of child were you?
A
Who
moment.
are you talking to?
I was talking to Spencer.
I was definitely in bed by 11.
It was a good boy.
Not now. Not anymore. But anyway.
I tie up the reindeer and throw my heavy crossbow over my shoulder. All right, look alive, men.
Gentlemen, a moment. We don't know what we're expecting in there. I'd like to upcast aid.
Okay.
Yep.
You certainly can.
That is 8 hours of 10 temporary hit points for everybody except for me, because on myself I'm going to use tireless and get 1 hit points.
So we get 10 temp HP?
10 temp HP.
Nice.
And I get 4.
I think I suppose if we're being cautious, you just watch as from like one of the things strapped underneath his like capelet in his wings, he just pulls out a very small little scroll that's sealed with frost and rime and like what would be a wax seal, and he kind of dings it with a finger and cracks it, flips it open, and he's going to cast using his master scrivener feature. He prepped it earlier. I'm going to cast dark vision on myself so that I can see in the dark.
Go for it.
All
Yeah.
right. Awesome.
Let's say for flavor on that spell, that Rin will he'll shuffle out his wings and kind of like try to scrunch everybody in. We'll say the aid is like a little, like almost like a pixie dust thing that kind of like falls from his feathers, something like that.
Oh,
Nice. So yeah, you see the street before you that runs from Advent Square to Fell Market Square. Fell Market is completely dark. The lamps are not lit. There's a huge iron gate that seems to be closed, but you don't see a chain on it as you approach. And wafting off of it is the dark smoke of misery. You would know that the mortal plane would not be able to see this. It is a quirk of the Aurora Valley that you can see the misery of people as well as the joy, which is one of the reasons the square, Advent Square, was so brightly lit, was because it was full of Yuletide joy, but this place is not.
Astariel's looking at the mass of it all, and he's just like, that's the most hideous thing I've ever seen.
It's unsightly and unsettling.
Indeed, it is.
It is
there any,
very...
Kill it.
Like, what is this? What does the place look like now that we're close to it?
It looks like it has a small square that is completely cobblestone. There's no green space. It's about 3 floors of what look like slum housing on either side of this sort of courtyard, and at the back is a tall building. You notice the lights are all off, except for at the very back, the building, the taller building that appears to be like the main offices in the factory itself. There is a single light on over the entrance. The gate is closed, but it doesn't seem to be locked. You would be able to push it open. There are about 3 snowmen in the square that children seem to have built. But other than that, it seems like a completely joyless place. There's bars over the windows, and some of them are boarded as if the glass had been broken. It just seems a little too quiet. There's no green space anywhere. Additionally, there is a sort of almost a notice board that stands at the center of this place that seems to be covered in posters. But you all are still outside of the gate. What would you like to do?
Are we able to see the posters?
They're a bit far. You might need to open the gate and actually go in to read them, but you can kind of see they all have a single figure on them with what appears to be some kind of quote.
Well, it's interesting that you should say that, because I have the ability called Knock.
Oh.
I'm not familiar.
Essentially, it's like when Guardian Levy. No,
It's
Alohomora.
Alohomora. Yep, it's Alohomora. I'm assuming you're casting Knock.
Yes.
All right. So there is a sort of loud clang that echoes across the courtyard as the gates opens up and allows you into the courtyard.
Or what are we waiting for? An invitation?
I'm gonna fly in cautiously.
I'm also going to fly in cautiously.
Yeah, we're all just going to basically
We're all gonna fly in
cautiously.
cautiously.
Fly speed squad.
Literally. This is gonna be great.
Yep,
wanna
so you
check
all
out
are
the snowman.
floating above the ground.
By the
making
way,
your
I
way
feel
through
like
the
I
courtyard.
should ask this, but do we leave footprints?
No.
You would leave footprints if you landed.
Like if we like not while you're
You
flying.
would leave footprint. It just prevents the material plane folk from perceiving you. So you could have a full-blown screaming match, like a foot away from a non-believing adult. They would not be able to see or perceive you in any way, shape, or form. But a child might be able to, depending on how much they believed in the Aurora Valley.
But would the people who don't believe in us be able to perceive the tracks that we leave behind?
Yes, they
Potentially.
would.
But
Okay.
But you all are
Not going to
flying,
be
so that
dangerous
doesn't
at
matter.
all in a snowy environment.
So yeah,
What's on this notice board?
So on the notice board are a bunch of different posters with various sayings on them and people. The first appears to be a woman wearing a black dress with like mutton chop sleeves and a dark veil over her face. And it says, "Wages are for good workers." And at the bottom is the name Anastia Null, head of finance. Another one has a tiefling dressed in a magnificent golden suit with very puffy sleeves and a monocle, holding a cane that says, "You're lucky. Things could be worse. Thaddeus Molinier, head of housing."
what?
There is a man that seems to be wearing a sort of metal mask with some sort of like armor that's somewhere between actual armor and like leatherworking gear, or blacksmith's gear, that said, "Hard workers are good workers." And then underneath it says, "Sebastian Fader, head of employment." There is an elf with sort of grimy looking hair and a bunch of tattered robes that the quote says, "Cleanliness is close to godliness. Arthur Torbold, head of sanitation." And the last one is a very, very sad looking man in a suit, very sallow, very long face, sunken eyes, with dark circles underneath of it that says, "A life at work is a life well spent. Charles Sang, head of funerary services." And these are just
Funerary services.
posted repeatedly over this notice board, just copies on copies on copies on copies of these posters.
Well,
I'm just,
this will not do.
no
I've
wonder
never
these
seen
people are
such a
so
lack of
miserable.
Christmas cheer in a human.
These poor mortals.
Filthy and abominable.
I'm gonna fly over to the snowmen, because the snowmen are a good sign. What do these snowmen look like?
As you turn around, the snowmen have all moved. They're all closer to you.
Of course they are.
Shit.
Can I nature check these snowmen?
Sure.
Can I cast Long Strider on everybody?
What did you get
my
on
nature
the...
check is a 26.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. So in a very strange sort of way, you know that there's something interesting about this snow, because you see a trail behind these snowmen. They leave a trail as they've been scooting across the snow. They have been stealthing up on you. These snowmen are alive. They're sitting there completely still, but they are alive.
I should probably make a note that my passive perception is 21.
I have the alert feat.
So do I.
Hell yeah.
I have the observe.
Okay.
My passive perception's not that great, but it's still not bad.
My passive perception is 12.
So you didn't hear any of this. But yeah, as you all are kind of reading and at the very, very edge of your perception, you all do hear this ever so soft crunching of snow. Like ever so soft. And then you all turn around and see all the snowmen are closer to you.
Right. Definitely do want to upcast Longstrider.
Can I insight check the snowman?
Me too.
I'm
You
just gonna
can if you want to.
reflexively
Hell
mage
yeah.
armor myself just to be on the safe side.
And on top of your 10 temp HP, you're gonna get 10 movement speed.
Ooh.
It's a 17 insight. I don't know if they want to murder us.
I have a 6.
Okay. It's very hard to tell what the intention of these snowmen are. Because they're practically
I've
inanimate
known
objects.
a lot of snowmen in my day. They can be shady little motherfuckers.
They're very hard to read. Snowmen are notoriously hard to read because their faces don't move. And if they're standing still, there's not a lot of body movement to kind of read. So snowmen are notoriously hard to kind of get a grip on what their intentions are.
It'd be funny if it was just a smiling face and then it just did the...
They are
I
not
just, like,
currently moving.
I fly a little bit closer. I'm like, I'm watching you. All of you.
Let's see.
Put one branch out of line and I will come down on you like hellfire.
It does not respond. It just stands there staring blankly as if it were just an inanimate snowman.
Okay, is there anything we can do in this situation besides wait?
I mean, you
And
can
we can
attack them, you can
leave.
walk away, you can do anything.
I say we should like back away.
We're at like the factory's like right in front of us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Into the factory.
That's the destination. That's just
Yeah.
All right.
No sense.
I'll watch out for these snowy little motherfuckers.
Just look at them as we like carefully walk backwards towards the factory.
I don't know, but my feet are not touching the grounds of these disgusting cobblestones.
There is
my
snow
wings
all
are
over
just
the ground, but yeah, it is flagstones and cobblestone and all of that stuff underneath the snow.
Can I use shape water to pull some of the snow up towards me? I'm gonna inspect it.
Yep, so you pull the snow up. Make me I guess make me a history check, actually. Because I'm assuming you're used to inspecting incredibly tiny snowflakes.
Yeah, I only got a 13.
Yeah, these are probably made in the Aurora Valley. That fell here.
See, I'm just like, I have a little snow drift that I'm just moving in front of me, and I'm like, I mean, it looks like some of the dancers got here. I mean, this is our handiwork.
Is there anything unusual about it?
No,
Not that you can sense.
Not that I can. Not really.
Do you haven't gone to the snow yet. We still have time.
I mean, at least the snow's falling here.
Suppose that's as good a sign as any as we're going to get.
At least it means that there's no still a little hope.
I'm gonna twirl my finger and condense it into a snowball and fling it at one of the snowmen.
Uh-oh.
All right, make me an attack roll.
I'm not trying to attack it!
You're throwing a weapon.
It's a snowball!
You know how offensive it is to throw a snowball at a snowman?
What would you do if someone threw a flesh ball at you?
Exactly.
Oh god,
That'd be disgusting.
Am I using my spell attack modifier because it's magic?
You know what, sure.
And that's a dirty 20.
Yep. It hits this snowman. And I'm going to say that a snowball would deal, unless it was conjured by magic, would deal both cold and bludgeoning damage, but these things are immune to cold damage. So roll me 1d4.
Do you take damage when you get hit by a snowball?
That's 4 bludgeoning damage.
Mother lover.
All right.
Must be like some rock salt in there.
Yeah. Some pebbles.
Minus, what did you say? 3?
4.
Oh, it was a full on 4. Okay.
Her.
Yep. And at this point, the snowmen actually do you watch their branches and they all charge. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
I knew it!
Well, I mean, at least we know they're trying to kill us.
Now!
You couldn't just listen, Silva.
Another
Whoa.
mission botched
I was being
by
played.
your antics.
24.
Jesus.
I always forget where initiative is.
It's
Ah,
just your decks.
Got a 19.
I got a 16.
I have 11.
All right, now I got to roll for the others.
I swear, I need new glasses. I thought I rolled a 1.
Oof.
It's okay. We can see it here too.
Oh, that one didn't do too hot. Okay, so obviously, Rin, you are first,
Okay.
followed by, it looks like Decklan.
All right. I am going to... Let's see what we're going to do here. Okay. This is going to be fun. So I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike first.
Awesome.
That's my bonus action. I'm not going to attack yet. I'm going to fly. How far away from us would you say they are?
I would say they're about 20 feet.
Okay. So I'm going to use up that 20 feet plus my additional... Okay, I have a total of 85. So I'm going to fly 65 feet behind them.
Uh-huh.
And then...
So you were like almost at the gate.
Yep.
You're probably like 10, 15 feet away from the gate.
Yep, I'm going to fly back. Let's assume we're just a little bit in the air, like maybe 10 feet. That's what we were doing the whole time. I'm going to do... Let me see what it is. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. So, I'm going to pop off the Zephyr Strike with my first attack.
Ooh.
Let's see. I think I have an additional first attack stuff. Hang on. It's Dread Ambusher. Yes, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's an extra D8 plus the 1D8 force from Zephyr Strike if it hits. All right, where's my bow? Let's make the bow. Oh, I gotta equip it real quick. There we go.
And these things are immune to cold damage. And I remember I gave you the cold damage bow.
Oh, I did not remember that actually. What is this bow?
It's the dragon wing bow, but it deals cold damage instead of fire damage. And it's the very rare version.
Yeah, I should probably add that. But we're just going to ignore the cold damage anyway.
Right.
So it's the same damage as a regular longbow, except +1.
Basically.
Okay.
You don't get the bonus stuff.
Okay. So yeah, that was a 23 to hit though. So
oh yeah, that hits. These things are so easy to hit.
Pretty sure we did it. Okay, so there's that, and then the D8 force, and then the extra from Dread Ambusher, which is a total of 15 because I rolled pretty poopy.
Uh-oh.
Okay, with that attack, I am going to activate Favored Foe. No, I'm sorry. With my second attack, which because I get the extra attack, I'm going to activate Favored Foe, which will then give me another attack.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you attacking the same one?
Yes.
All right.
No, wait a minute. Nope, that's not it. It's not favored foe. It's a different thing. I know there's a way I can do 3. Hang on, give me a sec. Attack roll, mark it as yours. Zephyr, the bonus, and extra attack. Where's the extra attack? Oh, that's it. Dread Ambusher gives me the second attack, which I can use to activate favored foe, and then I get a third attack from extra attack. There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
Sorry
a lot.
about that. Yes. Okay. So second attack for Dread Ambusher. Here we go, which will also activate favored foe is a 17 to hit.
That hits. These things are stupefyingly easy to hit.
Okay.
I'll be surprised if any of you miss these things.
That is a 12. Add that d6 for favored foe. And that's another 17 piercing damage.
Oof, it's still up.
And I'm going to attack one more time, and this is just straight up. And that is a 21 to hit.
Can you do 3 points of damage in a single attack?
Yes.
All right, it's dead.
Okay, super.
So you watch as Rin flies back, unleashes his arrow, and fires 3 times. The arrows just blast head, body, second part of the body, just blast the snowman completely apart. There's only 2 left. So Decklan, it is now your turn. There are 2 snowmen left.
All right.
What you doing?
I shoot Silva a glare and I fly up a little bit, and I'm just gonna take some attacks. I'm just gonna get out my heavy crossbow,
Awesome.
my star shot crossbow, and I'm going to sharpshooter first of all.
Oh, you have sharpshooter.
There we go.
I would be surprised if you miss.
Yes.
So hopefully that doesn't happen. That would be interesting if you did, though.
Okay. Okay, I've never done sharpshooter before, so it's plus my modifier, then -5
Yes.
is 14 to hit.
Yes, that hits. So that means you get to
Hell
add
yeah.
10 to the damage.
Yep. And okay, where's my D10?
So next up is going to be Silva, followed by Astariel, because these snowmen rolled poorly. Uh-oh.
22, and then Divine Smite gives me another 2d8. Okay, we're at 29. And the final damage total is 34 for the first shot.
Ooh. This thing is still up.
Second shot.
All right. So what else? You did sharpshooter, you did divine smite.
That's all.
Okay. Sorry, my internet cut out for a hot second.
Yeah.
That's great. Paladin gives you the extra attack as well.
Yeah. Technically, it only works on
sharpshooter twice in the same turn or not? Doesn't I don't think I saw anywhere that you said you
Actually,
couldn't.
I think you could because it's not a bonus action.
Yeah,
No,
it's just
it's
like a
not
you have to
free.
declare it before the shot.
It's just
Yeah.
a straight. Yeah, that's how you pay for it. That's how you pay for it. It's not an action mechanic. You pay.
So I'm
for
gonna do it again.
Of course.
And that is a 17 to hit.
Can you do 5 points of damage in a single shot?
I do more than that baseline.
All right, so that snowman is dead. You watch as Decklan flies up into the air and blows the snowman apart. There's 1 snowman left.
2 for 2 on the wicked
Silva,
archers,
it's
baby.
your turn. What would you like to do to the last snowman?
Well, damn, boys. I didn't know it was that kind of party.
It's only that kind of party because you sent the invitation.
These
Very
deaths are on
true.
your head, Silva.
Your frosty, frosty head.
Oh, okay, I get it. I'm a bad guy. Oh, I can't learn from anything. While he's talking, he's just going to. In one hand, he's got a staff that's it's serving shepherdess Frost Witch realness.
Ooh, yes, ma'am.
It's a little bit like Jack Frost's Crook, but we're gonna avoid copyright issues. And as he's talking, he's like motioning with his hand, and more little snowflakes are accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. But like at the last minute, instead of them being like white and blue sparkling, they flash hot orange and red. I'm just gonna throw a firebolt at the one that's still up.
Awesome.
So firebolt. That is a 17 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay, and what? Oh god, what level are we? How much is this?
12. Your 12th level.
So 12th level will be 3d10 fire damage.
Ooh.
I'm hoping fire damage hurts snowmen. Okay, that's not bad. That's 18 points of fire damage.
Sorry.
So that would be 36 points of fire damage. This thing is still
Oh,
up.
they're weak to it.
Of course they are.
They're snowmen.
I'm also just gonna be like, how close has this thing gotten to us at this point?
It's like 20 feet away from you.
I need a strength saving throw from it, because with my bonus action, I'm gonna telekinetically shove it.
It gets a dirty 20.
Oh, that actually passes. So yeah, I just try to shove it 5 feet away, but it doesn't work. I'm gonna fly away.
Awesome. All right. Astariel, what would you like to do to this snowman that's like on death's door? If you hit this thing, you will probably kill it.
Okay. I just throw a snowball at it.
All right. Make an attack roll with your, I guess it would be dexterity because you're chucking it. So make an attack roll with your dexterity. I will say, living in the Aurora Valley, you are proficient with snowball throwing.
Okay. So what does that do for me?
So you add your dexterity and your proficiency modifier to the d20 roll for attack, and then you'll get 1d4 bludgeoning.
Okay, so 13 plus 4, so 17.
All right, and roll me a d4.
Oh, nope, wrong. Sorry, 1 second. I accidentally pressed the wrong button. D4, there we go. Just 1 D4.
Yep.
That is going to be a 2.
Yep, you kill it. You just whack its head straight off with a stray snowball, and all of the snowmen are dead.
And Astariel just looks up at his compatriots and he says, have you boys ever heard of overkill?
Not at all.
Can I check their like snowmen bodies? I want to see like what animated them, why they were violent. I just want to see if I can get a vibe on what's going on with them.
All right. Yep, make me a nature check.
Okay. Oh, that's a nat 1. Oh, God.
Oh no. It's definitely snow.
I mean, it's snow and they were animated. It's possible that some sort of ambient magic did it. They might have been infected by the misery wafting off of this place in literal clouds that sort of corrupted them and made them evil. They could have also been animated to guard this place by
Silva
somebody malevolent. But you don't have a straight answer as to.
Yeah. I mean, with an 10, but yeah, I'm just going to be like, I don't think they should go in the museum. Probably not.
Is Silva gonna tell us any of this?
I mean, it's a little hard. Yeah, so I'll just be like, I mean, it could have been the ambient misery that animated them. Someone could have set them as guard dogs to the place, though it is a little concerning that they could see us. And he's just going to like make a sweeping motion and use shape water to like dust the snow remains out and about and break them apart.
Yep, you very easily do that. Just, the chunks of snow then get blasted into whirling snow that whisks across the ground. leaving beautiful swirling patterns in the snow, distributing it evenly across an area.
Oh yeah. We're prettifying like the shitty, ugly looking area with like some extra snow here, some extra snow there, a little bit of frost on that window pane.
So while this is happening, Astariel, are we aware that this is like from our home?
It doesn't
All
seem that
snow
these things
is,
are,
isn't it?
in a way, yes. So, but it seems that they were most likely made here in the yard. They weren't
Okay.
made in the Aurora Valley and shipped in. They were made from the snow from the Aurora Valley, but they were made in the courtyard.
Okay, Astariel would like to make this what's the word I'm looking for? Statement. There we go. That all these snowmen seem to be made from our magic, but how is our magic here? Especially in a place that's completely blacked out on the map.
We're gonna have to find out. And Silva, rest assured, this blunder will be going in my report. Let us proceed.
All right. So you head on up to the doors to this facility. And the snow is definitely melted off of the steps, as it seems it's very warm in the interior of this sort of space. The doors have windows on them, and looking in, it seems to be a lobby of some kind, an entrance to the factory. Wide enough that everybody can walk through to the back, where obviously the factory would be. But you do see some figures milling around, and you recognize these figures. They're the figures from the poster that are kind of pouring each other drinks and laughing and, clanking their glasses together and having a grand old time in the lobby of this place. And that is what you see through the window.
I have a theory. What's the difference between knowing something exists versus believing something exists?
Knowing, I would say, is a subset of believing.
Okay, because if someone is using magic from the Winterland, then odds are they have awareness of our existence.
So you can believe in something without knowing it exists, but knowing something, you kind of have to believe it if you know it exists.
Yeah.
So knowing is a subset of believing.
So I would just like to reiterate all of this to my compatriots. Gentlemen, I think we should continue with caution. It's clear that someone is using magic from our land. If they're using magic from our land, then they must know of our existence. If so, then we can't just continue with the belief that no one will see us.
Right. Well, we need to get inside.
All right.
Perhaps we should be a little more discreet than we would be, though.
Says the man who threw a snowball at moving snowmen.
Please, gentlemen, allow me. And I'd like to use Nature's Veil and magically become invisible.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Although technically it lasts until the start of your next turn. So it's only going to last for enough time for me to like sneak in and look around. That's it.
Well,
All right. So what
sneak
exactly
and
are
look
you
around.
doing?
Sneaking in and looking around. Real quick, just take a peek-see and pop back.
All right. So since you're invisible, I'd like you to make a stealth check.
I can do that. I don't think I have, I don't have proficiency in these, but I rolled a 16, so that's a dirty 20.
All right. So you open the door, you find it is actually ever so slightly ajar as you push and you sort of hop in. and you look around. You definitely see all of them, all of the people from the poster here in this lobby. And they just seem to be conversing, having a good time. The sort of potbelly stoves that they have are running full blast. And that is what you see.
Hey.
And then you sneak on out.
Oh, goodness.
I
There he is.
Oh,
There he is.
there he is.
God
No.
damn it. Why does this happened with the last year's too?
It's all good. Yes, I reported that. I told him what was going on.
Okay.
Yep.
So what would you all like to do?
So the people on the posters who may or may not be responsible for the misery of this entire section of the plane are in there partying.
Let's take him out.
Party.
If I may, I'm going to I want to take a closer look and see if something could be happening.
Oh.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic, but I'm going to use... I'm not going to use a spell slot. I'm going to cast it as a ritual, but not with the ritual casting time because of the type of wizard I am.
Right.
Scribes,
Okay.
Scribes can
I'll
ignore
use
ritual
Divine
casting.
Sense also.
Scribes can
Divine
ritual
Sense.
cast without spending the time to cast the ritual once per long rest. So
Oh, nice.
I'm going to detect magic and go take a look in that room too.
Okay. So it looks like they so it looks like Sebastian's hammer is a little magical.
He has a
Anastia
hammer?
is yeah,
They
he has a
have
hammer.
weapons?
He does have a hammer. It is magical. It seems Charles has a sort of sensor on his desk that is magical. Thaddeus has a cane that is magical. Anastia actually has a wand with her that appears to be magical. And Arthur does have a sword that seems to be magical.
Yeah, smart move.
Okay.
And does Divine Sense give me anything? I can see Fae, Fiends, and Undead. Or Celestials, Fiends, and Undead.
Nope. None
Cool.
of these things are those things. None of the people inside are those things.
So
Ooh,
they
I
all...
have.
We just go in there. Cut them
I
down. Seems so uncouth.
I would like to cast minor illusion, and create the sound of glass breaking away from us.
Okay, where are you making just away, or do you have a specific location?
Well, just an area in that room that would distract them and allow us to sneak by.
Okay. Roll me a deception check.
Oh, you have no idea. Let's see. Abilities, deception. Come on. Oh, gee, thanks. It's a 10.
So one of them kind of looks over in the corner and they all turn back and continue laughing and having a grand old time with their little party.
God, +6 and I roll a 4.
Ooh, that happens.
Yeah. It looks like they're all carrying a magical weapon or item of some sort.
Right. So let's take him out.
Should we be more tactical about it, Declan?
I think it's quite tactical. If they're dead, they can't talk.
So just a full-on frontal assault.
Would you like? I suppose so. Before anyone else walks in there, should I try a little something something?
By all means.
Like, we can blow them up or cover them with acidic snow or whatever.
I did it one time.
Well, it worked pretty well.
I'm going to, I guess, I'm gonna throw a. We're gonna throw a fireball into the room, but I'm
Okay.
gonna change the damage type.
Uh-huh.
It's
2.
gonna do radiant damage. I'm gonna throw a radiant fireball into that center of that room.
All right. I'm
It'll
going
be
to.
third level.
Okay.
Nice.
What is your saving throw? It is a dexterity saving throw. And what
A
saving throw
dex
is it?
saving throw. It is a spell save 17.
All right. Dex. All right. So it seems Anastia got a 19. You watch as she throws her cloak up and doesn't seem to take any damage. So next I'm going to do Thaddeus. Ooh, Thaddeus did not do so good. Thaddeus got a 12. So Thaddeus obviously fails. We're going to do Sebastian. Ooh. 16. Gets a 16.
17 needs to pass.
17 to pass, so Sebastian fails. Arthur.
Yeah, there.
Oh, he definitely failed. He got a 6, so a 7, so he fails. And then Charles. Oh my God, they're rolling terribly. He gets an 8 for a 10, so he fails. So Anastia does not take any damage, but all the rest of them take full damage. So if you could just roll full damage.
Okay, so I did. There's just a moment where it's again just a little bit of finger waving. The staff's over there, and I'm just like humming to myself as more frost patterns and frost fractals appear. That's what my magic glyphs look like. And then before I toss it, like it wants to shape a fireball, but I'm just going to snap my fingers, and instead of it being like a glowing red or orange bead, it's just pure holy white light as I throw it in there. It'll deal radiant damage. I don't know if it'll ignite anything, because that's a side effect of fireball, that it lights things on fire.
I would assume not, because it's light.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't deal that, but 29 points of radiant damage to everybody else.
29 points of radiant damage.
Yeah,
And
so
while he's doing that, I want to activate my Aasimar ability thing that makes me all glowy and deal more damage.
Yes, you certainly may. Ouch. All of these people are very hurt.
I should have upcast it, and maybe I could have killed them all. It's weird having so many AoE spells for a change.
Right?
Yes. All right. And you hear, you watch as Anastia, after she throws her cloak down, she flicks her wand towards the door, which bursts open. And you hear her yell, "They've come early!" And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Invisible thing, damn it! Shit!
As all of the members turn and look directly at you in a way that you can tell they can see you, Anastia says, "They're here early."
23.
23
13.
for Rin. 13 for Astariel.
11.
11 for Silva.
12.
12 for Declan. And now I
Yay,
have
I'm
to
not
flip
last.
through this book. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. Anastia, I should have pre-rolled initiative, but I didn't. Anastia, damn. Thaddeus. Oh, oof. Thaddeus rolled terribly.
These are not very good.
Sebastian. Oop, a little better.
Everyone, you do still have your temp HP that lasts for 8 hours.
Arthur.
I just realized they're bosses in every sense of the word.
Yep.
Yikes. And Charles. Oh my god. Okay. Charles.
Interestingly enough, I was just checking. The temp HP I got from Tireless does not expire.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yep, literally.
Fun.
All right. So first up is Rin. And then
Really. So, Rin is, let's see what we're going to do. We're not going to waste this bonus action. So we are going to, let's say, Zephyr Strike it again. But we're going to hold that attack real quick. We are actually not going to take the attack action this turn. I think instead, we're going to cast Gust of Wind.
what level spell is that?
I'm going to use my free casting of it, so it's a, what, second level? No? Yes, second level.
You watch as Anastia flicks out her wand, and over the wand appears a black orb that the magic flows into, being pulled away from you before. And she goes, not so fast, as she uses her ability, Nullify Spell.
Yes. All right. Well, that's fun. Hang on. Let me use up my spell slot real quick. Or wait, I didn't use a spell slot, but use up the. Okay. Use the bonus action to cast Zephyr Strike, so my speed still goes up by 40. So what?
Oh, you just tried to cast 2 leveled spells in the same turn.
Did I?
Yes, Zephyr Strike has a level.
Oh shit, you're right. Well then, so I can't do the Gust of Wind thing.
Okay. Well, then actually at that point, she will use her Nullify Spell on your Zephyr Strike. So it just goes away. So you've cast Zephyr Strike. It is completely gone.
Okay, cool. Let me make sure I use up that spell slot. I'm just gonna ignore that ability. I can't get it back. She nullified that. Speed's still gonna go up by 10 because it's my first turn, and I still have my action because I didn't cast. You know what? Then let's just whack her because she's a dumb bitch and I hate her. And we're gonna make her my favored foe too. So I'm gonna hit her three times. Yes. The first one's regular. The second one is going to be additional damage from favored foe, and the third one's going to be regular.
Awesome.
Okay. First one. Shit. 14 to hit.
That just hits.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yes.
She's wearing a dress.
Oh. All right. Well, I'm rolling pooshkis, but as long as she's not resistant to cold damage.
No.
Okay, then total of 16. And then we're going to do the second attack. This one's going to have a crit.
Ooh.
Okay.
So we're using the normal rules of the campaign. So full damage plus roll.
Okay. So full is now that's just weapon damage, right? Like, am I doing the cold damage?
It's cold damage as well.
Okay. Okay.
It's any die that's involved.
Okay.
Gets maxed and then rolled again.
Yes. Okay. So 16, 32, 48.
Ooh. Anastia is not going to have a fun time.
6 plus the extra d6 for the thing. Total of 24.
Total of 24?
Correct.
All right. Ooh, she didn't have a fun time, but she's still up.
Third attack is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
And this one's going to be straight up. So that's 11. Okay, there's a little salt on the rim. Hang on. Total of 17.
Ooh, she's hurting. She's hurting. but she's still up.
There we go. And I'm gonna fly backwards away, whichever direction I can. I've got a lot of movement to work with, so let's call it 60 feet back if we have that.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes. So you'd probably be close to the signboard,
Sure. Okay.
maybe a little in front of it.
That works. So that's bonus action and move. So I am good. And that's one more use of favored foe that I will knock off.
All right.
Good to go.
Awesome. So next up is Charles, with Anastia on deck, and then Sebastian, before we get to anyone. So Charles takes the sensor off of his desk, and he blows over it as it burns with these hot coals as the embers fly towards you all. The smoke smells like death as it passes over you, and the three of you, Silva, Decklan, and Astariel, are standing in the doorway as he casts Bane. So I need all of you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oof.
Gee, if only I had necrotic resistance.
Oh no, I got a 1.
Oh,
Okay, so you are baned. So you take 1d4 off of attack rolls and saving throws.
Wait, don't Aasimar have like necrotic resistance?
They do, but Bane does not deal necrotic damage.
Nope.
Got a 21.
debuff.
Okay, so yep, you do not take this as you kind of
Okay.
shield your nose.
What am I rolling again?
Charisma saving throw.
Okay, 1 second.
Make sure it's your saving throw, not just your charisma, because you might have like a boost or something.
So it's the plus thing, right? That I click.
Yes, in the little box to the left that says saving throws.
What is with these 10s?
Okay, hang on. That was a charisma check. Is your charisma saving throw bonus the same as your charisma check? Just making sure. Because you might add your proficiency. Go look at your constitution. Go straight down. There's another teeny little box that says CHA. Is that also the same, or does that have a little green circle?
Sorry, do I go to
Constitution right up at the top, straight down. 3 little boxes.
am I going to abilities and scores?
Yes.
Actions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
abilities and scores. There should be a saving throw thing in there.
Yep.
Which is what you'll be looking at, because you might have you might be proficient in charisma saving throws. I think you are because you're a bard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So do I just do the proficiency bonus?
Yeah, if you're proficient, yeah, you would add that.
Okay, I guess 14 then.
Cool.
You just saved. So
That is
Silva,
why we checked.
yes. So Silva, you feel the smoke and the smell of death kind of weigh you down a little bit. So until the end of the spell, you will be taking 1d4 off of attack rolls and saving throws. And so Sebastian, I believe it's Sebastian. Yep, Charles, and then Sebastian. No, it's Anastia. Anastia is going to force dagger. She is going to make a quick little glance. I'm actually going to use her bonus action. Nope, I'm actually not. I'm not going to. She is going to fling. So, Anastia flicks her wand and 3 darts of night shoot out from it, and they are all going for you, Silva Bells. As she has perceived you as the most magical of the group to have caused that magic. So I'm going to force dagger. So that is 21 to hit. That might not hit. Does a 12 hit you?
12 doesn't hit.
Does an 18 hit you?
An 18 does hit.
All right, so that's 2 hits. So that is I'm just to make the math easier. It says 13 piercing damage. And then, oh my goodness, I have to dig out my d8s. It's going to be, where are all my d8s? There's one, okay. Ooh. $35 force damage.
Yes.
As you were just absolutely blasted. And nope, she can't dodge, so that is the end of her turn. And then it is Charles. And Charles is this. And he is going to heft his hammer, wreathed in flames, and charge forward and just yell, "You're all fired!" and take a swing at Decklan.
No.
I mean, he's the head of employment with a flaming hammer. Of course. It's like I picked these specifically to make these jokes. Oof, that's probably not going to hit.
My armor class is 20.
Yeah, so a 12 doesn't hit, but he's going to swing at you again and gets a natural 20
Rip.
for a 25. Ooh, this thing is nasty. Okay, so yeah, you're going to be taking 12 points of bludgeoning damage and 16 points of fire damage. Wait, no, that's just the base.
Oh no.
So 7 additional points of bludgeoning damage. And then, if I can find my other d8 again, an additional 8 points of fire damage.
All right, that's 43 damage.
So that is going to be the end of Sebastian's turn. That means it is Astariel's turn with Decklan on deck and then Silva at the end.
Well, originally I was going to do something that would put me on the naughty list, but with the amount of damage that my friends are taking, I think it would be a better choice to cast Aura of Vitality.
Ooh, so what does Aura of Vitality do?
Healing energy radiates at a 30-foot sphere from myself. Healing energy radiates from you in an aura with a 30-foot radius until the spell ends. The aura moves with me, centered on me, and I can make a bonus action to cause one creature in the aura, including me, to regain 2d6 hit points.
Okay.
All right, so I'm assuming that is your action to cast.
Yes.
And then you may use your bonus action to heal somebody.
Which I think, given the amount of damage, would be better given to Decklan.
All right, so roll the healing. How much do you get?
Am I rolling or is he rolling?
So it's 2d6?
Yep.
Yep, so roll 2d6.
Roll.
Astariel?
It's 7.
It's 7 points of damage back, Decklan.
Up to 84.
All right. And would you like to do anything else? You have your movement speed.
So I'd like to just reiterate how like it happens. Like I'll just like vocalize a very harmonic tune as like a sphere of golden sparkling light, sort of like a Christmas decoration surrounds me and my friends.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
And I think it'd be best to stay in the vicinity of my friends while I'm casting this. I'll just stay put.
Sure.
All right. Decklan, what would you like to do?
I am going to fly in, and I want to do like a cool, like almost like Batman angel pose, like fly up, like my wings all spread out.
Now we're doing.
Oh, wait, actually, sorry. Sorry, something happens at the beginning of your turn.
We're gonna do a
Oh.
different David Boreanaz. We're gonna do Angel.
Do. You're going to take 1 point of fire damage, and you can make a
Ooh.
dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
This is what's happening now? Is he caught in some shit?
That's a 13.
Just enough. You kind of pat yourself, and the fire goes out. So yeah, after you've been smacked with this hammer, so you have been meleeed. So you would be, in order to fly up, you would be moving away from Sebastian, and he would get an attack of opportunity on you.
Yeah, whatever, we'll do it.
All right, he's gonna make an attack of opportunity. So that is probably isn't gonna hit. No, you said you was 20. So yeah, he makes another swing at you as you
Yeah.
fly up into the air. And what would you like to
Yeah, I'm
do?
gonna go high up, and I'm gonna cast Swift Quiver,
Ooh,
which allows me to now make 4 crossbow attacks.
oof.
And I'm gonna, I guess I'm just gonna hit the guy who just smacked me.
Gonna go
And-
for Sebastian.
yeah. So sharpshooter.
All right,
That's a 17 to hit.
that hits.
Cool. And I'm going to also add my radiant soul damage to this,
Of
and
course.
divine smite.
Awesome. And that's all radiant damage, right?
Yes.
Okay. If you deal any fire damage, please separate that out.
I don't.
Okay.
And
Because Sebastian
okay.
is head of employment and can fire people.
Ah,
Right.
So he's
Okay.
resistant to fire damage.
10. Okay, so that is 8 plus 10 to 18 plus 12 to 30. And divine smite is gonna be 38 to another 8. Geez. 46 damage is a mixture of piercing and radiant.
As you hit him with this arrow and he glows for a moment, he just, in, of course, fashion, says, "No, I can't be fired," and explodes into flames, turning into ash.
Love it.
And that is the end of Sebastian. You
Does,
still have
his
more
explosion-
attacks.
I
Does
have
his
like
explosion have any effect on his compatriots around him?
Nope.
Blast.
I'm like flying up there. I'm like glowing with a holy white Christmas light, and as I kill him, I'm like, by the powers of all that is cheerful and God, what's another Christmassy? I had a whole. What was I gonna say? What's
Oh my
another
God.
Christmassy
No.
adjective? Cheerful and
Right. And
cheerful and bright. All
Yeah,
that is
there you go.
cheerful and
In
bright.
the name of
I
all things, they're
smite
cheerful.
thee.
Astariel's looking up at
Just a little-
Decklan, and he's like,
little
"You're a true
Yuletide
Christmas star."
murder.
3 more attacks.
All
Yep.
right, who
And
are you hitting?
I'll go for the witch, the wizard lady,
Anastia?
Anastia. She's nasty. Sharpshooter.
Cool.
That
You know what's-
is a 14 to hit.
Oh my god, that just hits.
Just hits.
She's
Fuck
wearing
yeah.
a dress.
Can I just say one thing?
Uh-huh.
Anastia was actually my first character's name. I'm not even
Oh
joking.
my
No,
goodness.
it wasn't. No.
It was though it was pronounced differently. It was Anastia,
Oh.
which is the Greek original word for Anastasia.
Right. right.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god. That's
So you're
amazing.
probably going to kill Anastia.
I'm a divine smite as well.
Of course you are.
And that's gonna be 9 plus 10 to 19 plus 6 to 25 plus
Uh-huh.
plus 1. 26.
There you go.
Oh no. She is still standing as you shoot her directly in the
Attack number
stomach.
3. We're not
Yep.
going to sharpshooter. We're going to take a regular. And that is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, she had 1 hit point. As you shoot her again, she just no, as the orb appears over her wand and just pulls her in, spaghettifies her like a black hole
Jesus.
before the wand darts into the hole as it closes, and Anastia is gone.
I do believe she's melting.
Attack number 4. Let's go on the guy with the censer. I'm assuming he's like a cleric of some kind.
That is Charles.
All right.
Cleric is a
Sharpshooter.
strong word.
He worships money.
Yeah. That is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Fuck yeah. That is okay. 8 plus 10 to 18. And we'll divine smite.
Okay, sure. I'll let you divine smite.
And that is 24 30 damage.
Jesus.
You shoot him directly in the head, and he just turns into a skeleton. His skin wafts away like paper as a skeleton collapses to the floor, and the censer clang, 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 still
Nice.
spewing green smoke.
All right, I'm
I
officially
blow
calling
some smoke off of my crossbow. The hole's
I'm officially
protect.
calling Decklan one shot.
Yeah.
All right. So
Really?
now we have Thaddeus. Let me flip over to
Beautiful.
his. Actually, yeah, he's going to aim at you, and he is going to speak a word in a language that you do not understand, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, Declan.
What language?
Okay.
I speak a shitload.
It is a magical word. So
Okay, not that.
yeah, not that. It is a magical word.
Yeah.
Can I counterspell?
No.
No?
It's an ability, not a spell, unfortunately.
Oh, I rolled a 19 flat for
Oh.
any of my modifiers.
Feel like you're probably pretty good.
All right. So, that is his bonus action. Cool. Okay. You suddenly gain the urge
Oh no.
to grovel before him, to kneel before him, and show reverence for being so lucky as to be here in this establishment, and you shake it off. He was trying to make you drop out of the air. Because you would have taken the prone position, which would have canceled your fly speed and caused you to drop 30 feet to the ground and take falling
I would
damage.
never grovel to the likes of you, worm.
Ugh, fine. And he whips his cane around and fires it 3 times. These golden bolts shoot up towards you, Declan. So that's probably going to miss. That's definitely going to miss. He rolled a 7 flat. He rolled a 9 flat. And he rolled a 7 flat. So you dodge deftly as these bolts shoo, 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 right by you. And finally, last but not least, is going to be Arthur, head of sanitation, who takes his sword and as he strides forward, smashes open the side of a desk, and out comes a swarm of rats.
Beautiful.
Who are going to swarm the only other person who is right there in front of them that they're able to touch, Astariel. So the rats are going to attack you first. They only get a +2 to hit. Fun. I'm assuming an 8 doesn't hit you.
No.
So these rats swarm around your feet as they try and nibble and bite, but the leather of your boots and the fine fabric of your pants prevents them from being able to actually bite you.
It pays to be fashionable.
It very much does. However, Arthur continues striding up as he takes his sword that seems to smoke with this strange purple energy and swing it directly at you. Oh my god, he rolls like shit. Does a 16 hit you?
It does.
All right. So, okay. That's going to be, that is not a D10. So that's going to be 11 points of slashing damage. And 6 points of necrotic damage, halved to 3, as he slashes you with this blade. And he gets to make another attack. That is going to miss with a 5. So he swings at you twice, slashing you once. It is incredibly painful and disease-filled, but you manage to withstand the horrible effect as you are an Aasimar.
Yes.
And so we go back up to the top with Rin.
Oh, you skipped me and you skipped my turn.
Oh, I did? Oops.
Yeah. I had an 11.
Yeah, you were supposed to have you were supposed to have gone before Thaddeus. Okay, Silva, it's your turn.
Okay. Let's
And then we'll be back up to the top with Rin.
So how are they spread out right now?
Right.
So
they're both in the doorway because Thaddeus went forward to try and drop Decklan out of the air and then shot at him multiple times. And then Arthur came up to Astariel to try and disease hit him, as well as set a swarm of rats on him. So they're actually, both of them are in the doorway because you all backed out when you started fighting.
Can I aim a cone in such a way that I hit all of them, but not Astariel or Decklan?
I would say if you flew in, so Decklan is in the air. Decklan would be fine. Astariel is the only one you'd need to be worried about. And I would say if you flew into the building and kind of flanked them, you could aim the cone in that way and it would blast outward. So basically, if you flew beside either Thaddeus or Arthur. Yeah, well, the rats are in Astariel's space.
Yeah.
Oh. Annoying.
So you wouldn't be able to get the rats without getting Astariel. I'm assuming you're Cone of Colding.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly in and Cone of Cold the two big guys.
If I may, I do have Absorb Element.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you get hit, you can call that, and then you can use that damage for your next melee attack.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
So, like, in character, how do I know that? Be like, hey, is a little friendly. Can you heal if I do a little friendly fire?
Just do it.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm just gonna spin my staff for a hot second before using 5 charges of it to Cone of Cold everyone in the doorway.
Awesome.
Nice.
So I need dexterity saving throws from the two guys, the rats, and Astariel.
Yeah, so Astariel, you'll have to do that one on your own. The rats. Oh, the rats got a 19.
They passed, so they're only going to take half damage.
Which is probably going to kill them.
Yeah.
Oh, good thing the 2 stat blocks I need are on the same page. So we're going to go with Thaddeus first.
Or what am I rolling?
It would be
You're going to roll a saving throw.
Yep.
Which is 20.
No, you passed.
Which is like a D20.
Yeah, it's a D20.
Yes.
It's a D20 plus whatever your dexterity saving throw bonus.
Thaddeus got a 22.
He passes, he'll take half damage.
And
11.
You don't pass, you're gonna take full damage.
Arthur got a 14.
But I absorb element, right?
Absorb elements will give you
reaction.
resistance, so you'll take half the damage.
You'll take half damage. If you had succeeded, the reason we made you do the saving throws, because if you succeeded, you take half damage, and then that would be halved by the absorb element, so you'd be taking a quarter of the damage.
Okay, so how much damage am I taking?
I'm gonna roll it right now. So the rats passed, Thaddeus passed, Astariel failed, and the other guy failed, right?
Yes.
Yes, but Astariel's taking half anyway.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so 10, 20, 30,
30.
45. So 45
45.
points of cold damage to anyone who didn't pass, and then half of it, which I guess would be 22 points of cold damage to everyone who did pass.
Ooh, so the rats are just standing. So, oh, okay, so Thaddeus passed, so he's only taking 22.
22.
And then Arthur failed, so he's taking 44?
45.
45, right. Okay. Oof, Arthur is not looking too good, but neither is Thaddeus. All right, so is that the end of your turn?
I mean, since sorry, friend, I'm going to. So you can willingly fail this saving throw. I'm going to try to telekinetically pull you 5 feet towards me, Astariel, so you won't have to take melee attacks.
Which
Wait.
also is not voluntary movement, which means they could
Oh.
not do an attack of opportunity on you.
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
telekinesis. Yeah, I'm going to use my telekinesis, I think, to try to pull Astariel 5 feet away from them so that he can fly away on his turn without taking opportunity attacks if he goes before they do.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
when
like-
you do that, I'm Astariel is just like shivering out in disgust.
You're the one
Yeah.
that said it. Whatever. Yeah, I'm
Not
gonna-
you, the rat.
At the rats.
As you are, yeah, as Astariel is yanked out of the clutches of the rats.
Whoa.
Yeah,
And
so
I'll use
you
the
are
rest
now
of my movement speed after that to fly in such a way that I'm in the building and hugging a roof for the melee people can't hit me.
awesome. All right, so now we are back up to the top with Rin, followed by Astariel, then Decklan, then Silva, and then the two, if they are still alive, and the rats.
I think we're gonna take a little page out of your book, Ferryman, but let's add a little flair. So I'm gonna fly down at a diagonal. We'll use some of that 65 feet. I want to head towards where the rats are.
Okay.
I did fly 60 feet back. I've got 65 feet to work with, but I figure I head a diagonal. I'll get there in like 30 or so.
Sure.
Ish, something like that. Okay. And then we're gonna a Chardalon stride, which is gonna give me an extra that 20 feet to work with.
Oh.
And I'm gonna go past the rats, which is gonna trigger a D6 fire damage on them towards
They just die. They all just die.
right, exactly. And then I want to go to the adjacent space, like let's call it other side from where he fired his cone of cold, like other direction. I'm also going to aim a cone of cold from my
All
direct
right.
bow.
All right. Awesome.
Whomever I'm next to, I want to actually be directly next to.
Yes, you would be next to Thaddeus.
Can I get that D6 fire real quick?
Yes.
So that's 4.
All right.
And
that's-
then we will
Oof.
need the dex save for the cone.
All right.
Will blast forth from his divine dragony weapon.
So Thaddeus gets a 14.
And that is a fail.
Arthur
So-
also gets a 14.
Excellent. So they
They're going
will,
to be taking full damage.
they will both be taking 18 points of cold damage.
Oh, that is exactly lethal for Thaddeus, who freezes to death and then falls over, shattering on the ground.
Yep. And if my
Um,
calculations are correct, I've still got like 5 feet of movement speed. Can I use that to get next to what's his name and get a D6 fire on him?
yes, you may roll that fire damage.
You know what? I'll take it. It's a 1.
Okay, well, he's still up.
I'll take the 1 point. It's fine.
Yep,
So
he
that-
is
That's
still
bonus.
up.
That's action. That's move. I'm chill.
Yep, so that means Astariel, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
So who's left?
Just Arthur.
Just Arthur.
Rot
Arthur.
boy,
And he just
sanitation specialist.
double whack.
Time to
Tone-
have
oh.
some revenge.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to cast Rala Theme's Psychic Lance.
Oh, he has 4 hit points.
I don't care.
Okay,
Flavor
fair
it.
enough.
Flavor it. You're gonna kill him. Flavor it.
Okay, so I'm in the air, right?
I thought you landed.
Sorry?
But you know what? Sure. Yeah, you are in the air. Oh, yeah, because you got yanked away from the rats. Okay, yeah, you're in the air.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I essentially I like do this thing where I just like draw out like a harmonic tune out of my voice as it materializes in the air as a giant like rainbowish psychic lance.
Love
And
Oof.
it's just like shimmering and bright and blinding, and I toss it straight at him.
There we
All
go.
right. So does he have to make a saving throw?
Attacks intellectual 16.
He got an 18,
Yeah. Half damage.
but it does half damage,
That's half damage.
and he has 4 hit points. Does it deal
Yeah.
more than 4 hit points?
Let's see. Action range.
Got this.
Where does it save 8d6 damage?
Okay, so it would
Oh.
deal 8 points of damage if all of them rolled ones, which means there's no way he can survive this. You do not need to roll damage.
Well,
You
I
s-
would like to.
Fair enough.
Okay, fine. You can roll damage. You can roll damage. You're killing him, but you can roll damage.
He blasts his face off. His brain explodes.
Oh no, did you get max damage on most
No,
of the
but
dice?
It's pretty good.
30 points of damage.
How many points?
30.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah,
That's
you
pretty
hurl
good.
this lance directly into his head. It just explodes. His head explodes. His blood is black and boils on the floor. It smells horrible in there. And
Ugh.
that is the end of Arthur. You have killed all of the bosses of Fell Market Square.
That's a
However,
shot for a choir boy.
you still do not
Good.
know where Eleanor Scrooge is.
Right. That which Rin will gently remind everyone. Because that seems like an appropriate thing to do. I don't know.
Oh, well, let's see if we can. I'm gonna try to dig around and try to find any information in the room.
Yeah.
Also, I'm still really fucked up. Dude, can anybody help me?
I'll do another aid.
Astariel should still have his healing spell up.
Oh
I
yeah,
do.
the aura
he
lasts
does.
for a
You
minute.
still
so-
got an orb, so bonus action the shit out of that until that.
Oh yeah, you can just keep using your bonus action
You
until
can
the
do,
spell
like,
goes
9
down if
bonus
you'd like.
actions of healing.
Yeah.
You could. You literally could.
It's one of the best out of combat healing spells in the game.
Honestly, yeah.
So
You can heal
yeah.
me, you can heal us.
Go ahead, roll it.
What do I roll?
How much, let's put it this way, how much does a single bonus action do?
2d6, I think.
So let's just say roll 2d6 and multiply by 9,
Cool.
Okay.
just to make it easy on the math, because we're just going to assume that you're just going to follow Silva Bells around.
All right. 6.
Okay,
So that would be
54.
54. Yeah, that would be 54 points of healing. And then your spell goes down.
Well, it's 2d6. Oh, 6 in total? You added
Yes.
both of them? Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you still
so-
need more?
I'm at 33
With
out of 70.
no, didn't you just get 54?
Did I get 54? I thought it was getting split up.
Are we splitting that? I don't
I
know.
mean,
I
you can
getting
split it if you
54.
want to, but otherwise, Silva
That's
Bells was
not-
getting 54 points of healing.
That's
I
not
don't need a whole 54. To get back to my max hit points, I need 38 of it.
All right, so 54 minus 38.
16.
So then I guess whoever needs 16 points of healing.
Take it. I didn't take a single point.
Well, I'll take 16.
Okay,
All right, so you get
I
16
give it
points.
to Decklan.
You do also have 2 superior healing potions each.
Right.
Because Lucia was very generous and kind and filled with the Yuletide spirit and gave you those.
Fabulous.
I'm
Well,
gonna investigate the room for clues.
Make an investigation check. We'll say this happens while you're getting healed.
and I'll cast Disguise Self.
As
Let's go for Nasty. What was her name? Nasty.
Anastia?
Yeah.
Anastia, no.
what was her name? Nasty.
Oh wow. I did investigation too, and I got 29.
All right.
Yeah, I want to be a Nasty.
I did investigation and I got a 13.
All right. So you don't really find anything. You investigate some of the desks and you find a lot of papers with a lot of like reports on it. Various financial reports, things like that, shipments, receiving, that kind of stuff. You do find the disgusting nest that all the rats were hiding in Arthur's desk. He hollowed out a portion of his desk to keep all of his rats in, because horrible. But Astariel, you do find actually in Anastia's drawer is a key labeled main office key.
Ooh.
And I just swirling with my finger and be like, "Hey guys, look what I found."
I believe that belongs to me.
In the form of Anastia, no.
And I'm just like, oh, that's
See what I've done there.
That's just unnatural. And I hand it to him/her.
Thank you, my dear. I don't actually know where the main office is.
We'll say there's a map on the wall. It looks like you'll need to head through the doors in the back. And it looks like there's the large factory floor, and then the main office is up a flight of stairs and is like an overlook, almost like a private theater box that overlooks the entire warehouse that's labeled main office.
People who like themselves do not wear shoes like this.
Oh yeah, she does have some expensive looking, like they are nearly stripper heels level of just like
tottering forward on the
like
lady.
they look like you could stab someone with them.
Yes, she is a stilettos at all times kind of gal.
The heels from hell.
Yes.
No wonder she's such a bitch. Oh.
All right.
Tighter than a virgin.
Deeper in.
All right.
Yes,
Into the unknown.
Yes. So you head into the factory floor, which seems to be completely dark. Of course, it's been closing time for quite a while.
Pass without trace.
All right. If everyone would like to roll a stealth check, you may add 10 plus your modifiers to the D20 roll.
Ooh, thanks for the pass without. I've been rolling nothing above a 10 for any check tonight. It's fine. I got an 18 thanks to the pass without trace.
All right.
Where do I actions?
Yes, it would be stealth.
Yep.
Oh, no, skills.
Skills, yes.
Stealth.
And I got a 34.
Good lord.
23.
Traits, description, spells, actions, notes, skills. Okay, there we go.
So roll your stealth, and then you're
Sorry.
also going to add 10 and your dexterity bonus.
Plus my dexterity bonus.
Yep.
Where is my...
Well, it should tell you where your stealth skill is. It should
Plus
tell you
2,
how much.
so 9.
And then, was that the roll?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. You add my dexterity bonus.
Oh.
Oh, wait, you do?
Hang on, let me pass it
I
up.
thought it was just a flat
I
10
think it's just
bonus.
a flat 10.
Hey,
I think it's just a flat 10, unless
oh
there's
yeah,
some
no,
sort of
you're right.
ranger thing.
It is just a no. I'm sorry, you're right. It's just a flat 10. I'm stupid.
So do I actually add 10 to my original?
To whatever you just
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, so 17.
There we go.
All right.
Sorry, my brain. I've been up since 3 a.m.
You're good. Oh my
14, 15, 16,
This couch
17,
was
19,
not
20,
meant for
21.
sitting. It was meant for laying down.
All right.
Same.
Well,
My cat. Yeah.
as you enter, quietly sneaking along the ground, how many of you got less than a 20?
I got less than a 20.
I did not, and neither
All
did.
right. All right.
And I'm a lady.
So I'm going to say that is good enough. You watch from the box as you see this woman staring out of the window, sort of tapping her fingers. As she's kind of surveying the floor. She made a perception check. She rolled a dirty 20, which means you all did not pass enough for her to not see you. She picks up what appears to be a staff with a spider on the end, and she kind of flicks it a little bit and it glows blue, and she speaks into it, and you hear this across the factory floor. Well, 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 it seems somebody has arrived. Would you like to make yourself known?
I'm gonna, like, while she's speaking, I would just go with it. Maybe real quick, like, maybe tie up their, I've got a bunch of rope. I'm gonna tie up their hands quick. Madam, these intruders were trying to halt the factory operations.
Ah, so it seems you've caught them.
Indeed.
What is it to detect whether or not a disguise is a disguise self or an illusion? It's
A creature can use its action to inspect your appearance and must succeed on an intelligence check against my spell save.
And what is your spell save?
Oof. 15.
Oof.
Oh no.
Okay.
By the way, I have Gios.
Oh,
Gesh.
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 Yeah.
It's Irish, so
Yeah.
it's
Gesh.
pronounced weird. Gesh.
So I would like to cast that to help Ren.
Well, hang on. Let's see what this save thing did.
Oh, that it's a magical command.
Oh, so we yeah. What?
Let me quickly look at Gesh.
Oh right. Okay. Okay.
Because I think Percy used it once
Yeah, he did.
in the main campaign.
Wisdom saving throw or charm.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's basically, it does take a minute to cast. But
So basically, I would need Ren to distract the big boss.
I'm on it. Like,
all right. So what would you like to tell her?
well, what did
Via your Gesh spell, which it has to be worded as a command. You're trying to command her to do something.
Any ideas, guys?
Embrace the spirit of Christmas.
listen to everything Anastia has to say?
Oh, there's okay. I would like to make the command believe everything Anastia says.
All right. And it is a charm effect, correct?
Indeed.
Cool. She gets advantage.
So do I.
She's making the saving throw. So that is a 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, So it's the first one is a 24.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And
She saved that for sure.
the second one is a 26.
I can never catch a break.
She is also resistant to charm effects. She has advantage on saving throws against charm effects. She also has a very high charisma saving throw because reasons.
Okay, never mind.
Hey,
Sorry, forget I said anything.
it's a wisdom saving throw.
It's a wisdom saving throw?
Yes, it is.
So that's a dirty 20.
Oh, still poop, but just try. I was trying.
Okay, should I still like try? Who knows what'll happen?
I mean, you did.
Yeah.
That was
It
the
failed.
Gesh spell.
You
You've
literally
cast
commanded
Gesh.
her to do that.
Oh,
And
wisdom 16. That she has to.
She beat it.
Yeah, she beat it. She got a
Got
dirty 20.
Yeah, so one of these prisoners just told her to listen to the that kidnapped her, and she passed the magic.
However, it seems that she has not ascertained that your disguise is a disguise.
Oh,
I'm gonna
well,
like thrash against my ropes and be like, "Why have you abandoned the spirit of Christmas?"
Oh, well, that's very simple. You see, when I was a little girl, I was very good all the time. I was always ever so good.
You were always on the nice list. How
I
could you
was
turn your
always
back
on the nice list. Well, I saw children that should have been on the naughty list get all kinds of toys. And, well, of course, most of them were poor and lazy and didn't do anything for them. So if everybody gets it, it's not fair, is it? So
That didn't come from us. That came from their parents.
Well, in all likelihood, it probably did come from the naughty and nice system is a very complex testing mechanism. All right, there's a lot of factors that you have to weigh in to gauge the goodness of.
Astariel just puts his hands on Declan's mouth and just says, "You're not helping."
You know what else is complex, gentlemen? The labor structure in this factory, built by Miss Eleanor herself, and you'll show her some respect.
Okay.
she makes a check. That's interesting and nasty. I didn't know I built this factory. I thought it was my father.
Oh, my dear, not with your hands. But it would not be what it is today without your leadership.
Suck up.
Well, that is... Make me a persuasion. No, make me a deception check.
Deception check it is. Oh, I hope the gods of the dice are with
Give a
me.
help action somehow.
What would you like to do?
I don't know. I'm just trying to really sell the fact that I'm like taken prisoner.
Yeah, same here.
I can only take one help action, but I'll take it.
Yes.
Well, what I mean is like, can I just in general, I would just like to make a deception check to.
Yeah, actually, if you and Declan can both make deception checks to see how helpful your acting is.
Yes, 24.
All right, so you're getting Declan's help.
Cool. Well, I didn't.
Yeah, I got a 21.
Okay.
Roll this one. I got a +0, by the way, boys. So.
Oh my goodness.
yeah.
All right. Okay.
Knocking it out.
All right. Well, I will have to come down there and deal with them myself. And you watch as she turns and walks away, and you watch as a snow white spider crawls, huge, about the size of a dog, crawls over the wall and follows her as
Can I
she
do
comes
a check
down the
on the spider?
stairs.
That's the end of my plan.
You
Do I
can
know
do
what kind
an,
of spider it is?
Yep, you can do a nature check.
It's a 14.
Any idea?
It appears that it might be some sort of enchanted spider of some kind. They're not naturally this white. It would fail to camouflage itself in most environments.
Under my breath, I'm just like, magic spider.
And you watch as Eleonora Scrooge comes down the stairs, her staff in hand, followed by her spider. And she comes to a stop about 10 feet away from you all, kind of making a look up and down all of you all. And the spider comes up to her side, and it gives a sort of shake and a chitter, and it vanishes.
Oh, that's disturbing. Wait, how far away is the spider?
Probably about 10 feet away from you.
Is it invisible?
Let me
Or
check the
gone?
exact wording.
Yeah, like, is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone. Can you see into
Okay.
the ethereal plane?
No.
Then it's gone.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Well, Anastia, you did a very good job at bringing these residents of the Aurora Valley in.
Indeed.
Of course. Well, if we keep this up, Yule will never come.
You'll never stop it.
Oh,
Lucia
but
will
I
deliver
already
gifts
have.
across all the plains.
There is too much misery here for Lucia to come, and it will
But that's
spread.
More and more.
Maybe not this year, but next year we might spread farther and farther, and soon misery will overtake our plane.
But you see, my dear, there's one issue with that. Your misery is dependent on you, and you are mortal. This misery may last for a while, but like all things, it will eventually fade.
Oh, well, it will certainly last for a very, very long time. And she blinks, and as she does, 4 more eyes open on her face as they all turn black, black spider-like eyes. Well, seems I should probably deal with you all right about now. And she is going to...
Shit.
Where is it?
Shit. Shit.
Yes, she is going to shift. She transforms, the fabric whirls around her wildly before it splays outward as she transforms into a purple spider. And she turns really quickly with her thorax. Is it the thorax? I think it is.
Thorax, yeah. The butt.
The butt.
The
Turns
butt,
with her
yeah.
butt facing her and sprays you all with a web. And oh wait, no, it's only a single target.
Ah,
1, 2, 3, 4 is roll again. 4 is roll again. Silva bells. I need you. Oh, no, it's a ranged attack. That is going to be... That's going to be 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
So you are restrained, which means you drop to the ground. Yep. And she is going to turn around and kind of shake her butt a little bit.
Oh. Okay.
Nope. She doesn't get it. Doesn't get it back. She is actually going to lunge at... It's going to be a 50-50. 1, 2, 3, 4. Astariel. She's going to lunge at you. And she is going to bite you 3 times.
Oh god, this was a horrible plan.
Why aren't we fighting back?
This is a terrible plan. What are we doing?
I was waiting for you all to start attacking when
What are we
Silva
doing?
got squirted
I
with
thought
web.
we were like waiting for initiative.
yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
Is that what we're doing? Are we?
I'll say you all can roll initiative after this attack.
For
Hey,
fun.
thanks.
So that's not going to hit. 15, 16, 17, 18. There's a 22 hit.
You mean in regards to my armor class?
Yes.
Yes.
And her third bite. Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Oof.
Cool. Yeah. All right. So that is going to be 48 plus 3. Well, plus 6. So 6 points of piercing damage. Oh my goodness. 13. All right. And make me a Constitution saving throw. Twice.
Okie dokie.
Right.
That's 20 plus my proficiency, right?
20 plus
D20. Yeah.
Constitution saving throw is.
My
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that again?
Under
Sorry.
saving throws.
It'll be under saving throws, yeah. Are you full screened? You probably want to be full screened.
Yeah, probably.
Just big enough that it doesn't do that dumb thing where it makes you go to separate windows. It's awful.
All right, where is Constitution?
It'll be, if you look at your picture, go straight down.
I am going straight down and I don't see it. Oh, wait, there it is.
Yep, there you go.
So do it twice?
Yep.
Yes. D20 plus your Constitution because you took 2 bites.
All right, so 17 and 14.
Here we go. Nice.
All right. So the 14 fails, but the 17 succeeds. So the first bite. Oof. Okay, so
It's
8, 9, 10,
damage.
12, 13. 14, 15,
Oh
16,
no.
8. 28 divided by 2 is 14. So you're going to be
Correct.
taking 14 points of poison damage. And the second one you failed, so you'll be taking the full damage. And I rolled shitty on that one.
Wait, that is. Oh, all right.
Yep. Yes.
I mean, I'm still at 85.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
It's going to be a full on 26 points of poison damage.
Wait, and you have healing things.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
26.
Okay.
Points of
Damage.
poison damage.
Yes.
All right, I'm down to 59. Still not.
All right. So
Did
everyone
you-
roll initiative.
Did you take that other 14?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Just making sure. Initiativas.
Yep.
30.
30
24.
for Rin.
Nice. Hey, you're up here with me.
Astariel got a 24. Wait, what did Rin get?
30.
30? 30, 24.
Man,
Decklan
I can never go first.
and
I mean,
Silva,
Not
Got a
with my
15.
not with my ranger build. I have a plus 12 to initiative.
15. And Decklan, what did you get?
22.
22. And so now we have Eleonora, who gets a... And her spider
Crap.
gets... Oh my goodness. All right. I gotta really quick put down how many hit points they have. Oof. All right. So first up, we have... Oh, wow. It looks like literally everybody... Oh, wait. No. Never mind. The spider's going before Silva. So first we have Ren with Astariel on deck and Decklan following.
Oh,
She
okay.
is- Yes.
Bonus action, I'm going to become invisible.
Cool.
Okay. We're going to abandon this whole thing. We're just, no thank you. And then let's see. First turn, which means I have plus 10, so total of 55. See what we're doing here. I take the attack action. I can make one additional weapon attack. What is the... No, I would have to hide in order to affect anything mechanically, right? Going invisible doesn't do anything.
No.
Right. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, I'm still gonna go invisible though and move. Let's say we'll fly. I don't know. 40 feet away and 15 feet up.
All right.
Although I'm technically invisible, my disguise also is still up, I think.
Yeah, I don't think disguise self is concentration.
Yeah. No, it's not, and it doesn't.
So you're an invisible Anastia.
Yeah. Who can still fly with wings. Twice. Okay. So the bishop beta 10 attack action. Yes. So then let's triple bow that bitch. Let's see. We used my bonus action, so we're not spell empowering that first attack. It's just going to be a critical hit.
Oh my god.
Yep, sure is. All right. So
Yeah, that definitely hits her.
That is a roll. Oh, okay. So rolled is 11, which is absolute crap. And then 12, 18, 26. So total of 37 for the first attack.
Right, because you have about 1 billion.
Uh-huh. And then we're gonna go second attack, activate favored foe.
Uh-huh.
Let me tick one off. Oh shit, where is it? There it is. That's my third one for the day. I have one more. All right. And then, so if that hits, that's going to get the extra d6. Let me roll that, mother. Oh, that was so close to another crit. That's an 18 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
All right. And that is 9 plus that. Oh, wait, plus one more. Okay, another 22.
All right.
And then we're going to pop off one more with our extra attack, which is going to be a 20 to hit.
That hits.
And that's going to be a poopy poop roll. And that's going to be another 18 points.
Oof. She is now double digits.
Got her good. And that'll do me. 40 feet away, 15 feet up, invisible, and still a lady.
All right. Astariel, it is your turn.
How close is the spider lady to me? Because
I believe she meleeed you, so she is 5 feet away from you. She is attack in range, and she is still a spider. She's still a big old spider.
I would like to touch her.
Ew.
And cast Bestow Curse.
Ooh.
Beautiful. What is that business?
So essentially, let's see. You touch a creature, and that creature must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become cursed for the duration of the spell, which is, let's see, cast time duration is up to 1 minute. And then I can choose one ability score. While cursed, the target has disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws.
And attack rolls against you, which is
awesome. While cursed, the target must have a wisdom saving throw on the start of each of its turns. If it fails, it wastes its action and that turn doing nothing. While the target is cursed, your attacks and spells deal an extra 1d8 necrotic damage to that target.
I think you have to choose one of those. But also, what was the saving throw?
Wisdom 16.
And also, no, you choose an ability score, but the rest of all those things happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is freaking.
Well, she got a dirty 20 on that saving throw. She is a magic lady.
Fucking course she did.
Oh no, that was such a good. I wanted that to happen.
It was such a good plan, but unfortunately, she is a magical lady with absurd saving throws against soft stat saving throws.
Excellent choice still.
Excellent choice of spells, but oh no.
Can I not just have one
Yes, you'll get one.
Y'all do. Anything else you would like to do with your turn?
I mean, all I can really do is move, right?
You still have a bonus action if you have something for that, I think, right?
Yes.
If you have any I mean, I don't know if you have any bonus action abilities or anything.
I
What-
mean,
Bard?
can I do?
You're a bard.
can I-
You have bardic
Bard?
inspiration.
What?
Yeah, you're a bard. You have bardic inspiration.
You're a
Yeah,
bard.
but can I also attack with my bow? I might as well use it since I
No.
have.
No, because that's an attack
You-
action.
Literally, you only have a bonus action left, but you can use it for bardic inspiration. You can give a free D6 to somebody. No, it's a D8 at this point.
Okay, who's after me?
It's what? Saving
D10 right
saving
now,
throw
actually,
or what is it? Saving throw or
Attack roll ability. It can be used on like anything.
Pretty much.
Literally anything except for
yeah.
damage.
oh yeah,
Except for
friggin'
damage. Declan is after you.
Okay, I guess I'll give him bardic inspiration.
cool.
All right. Declan, you have a D8, and it is now your turn.
The D10 right now.
Is
Oh,
it
it's a D10?
D10 at 12?
Yeah. Well, we have
Ooh.
10 levels of bard. And
Oh, right.
Oh,
makes it-
right.
That
Okay,
10, yeah,
yep.
you're right, because it goes up. Yep.
Mhm.
all right. So
Oh,
Colton, your
I'm
internet
gonna
went
fly
down.
up again and do a swift cover.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
and
I'm
fire
gonna fly
up.
up again and do another swift quiver and shoot her 4 times.
Sweet.
All right. Go ahead.
Sharpshooter.
Take out some of those eyeballs.
All
He
right.
actually says above game and does not give away his position by using his voice.
She
That
has 8
is
of them. She can
a-
spare.
15 to hit.
Oh, that just hits.
Hell yeah.
It just hits.
We're gonna pump a divine smite into this.
Yeah, just
We're gonna make it a 4th level divine smite.
Okay.
Um,
Oof. Oh,
and
she's not going to have fun with that.
yeah, so that's gonna deal. Okay, only 7 from that, and then okay, God, how many? I get 2, and then an additional 3, so I get 5 d8s
Oh
on
my
top of
God.
the 7
holy
that I just did.
Christmas.
All right,
Holy
so that's
Christmas.
14. That is 22,
That's a hell of a lot of Christmas cheer right there.
28.
And that's the first of 4 attacks.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's gonna jingle all the
29.
bells.
32
I'm
plus
sorry, this is
10,
still one attack.
42 damage from the first attack.
Oh my
One.
God. Okay. She's
Okay,
not
he-
looking too hot.
He clearly does it better. I'm just throwing that out there.
And we're gonna do attack number 2.
Jesus Christ.
Why did you do this, Kyle?
This was
You-
Kyle's
Look what you
idea.
brought.
I
hate
didn't even
you.
know Swift Quiver existed until
This
Kyle told me about it.
Beautiful. He just- and I
okay.
I don't
you.
play bards.
I see
That
you
sounds
back
so
there.
weird, but this is why I don't play bards. 'Cause I get other classes nice toys way earlier than they do.
Yes,
That's
thank
higher than a
you.
15 to hit again.
Yes, that hits.
All right, then that
Another
Let's see if she
is
dies.
Right.
14
literally.
plus 10, 24 plus Divine Smite. Um,
He's like, fuck it, I'm not even doing the next attack.
okay, so that's 28. That's
28 points of damage.
32. I'm not done
Okay.
rolling.
Oh my
Hang on.
God.
Hang on, he's gonna turn her back.
That's 39.
Oh my God.
That's
Wait.
43.
Wait.
And you're still
That
going?
is 48 damage from the second attack.
You blow her head off. She turns back into a person without a head, just
Oh,
a body
God.
laying on the ground.
Oh god.
And she is completely dead.
Holy Christmas.
Merry
Currently.
Christmas,
Her
motherfucker.
Clatters to the
Christmas,
ground.
motherfucker.
It's like, no, but it would be
Um,
funny if it was like one of those like censored holiday
Yeah,
things
it's the
where the blood is just like Christmas red ribbon.
freaking Die Hard up in this
Oh my
movie.
goodness.
Like-
Yeah, you blow her head off with that final shot. and you don't see any other targets.
God, guys,
But you're still in initiative.
we did a Die Hard.
We did a Die Hard.
Oh my god.
I guess, I don't know. I already cast Swift Quiver. I already said I did it, so I'm just gonna hang out.
All right. At the end of your turn,
I'll shoot wildly
shimmering-
somewhere. Just
All right.
two more shots. in
Right.
random
two more
directions.
shots into her body.
Just firing
into her
neck,
corpse.
her neck
This is
hole.
what you get for disrespecting Christmas.
At the end of your turn, shimmering into existence is her pet spider that was out of the battle the whole time.
Ew.
And it scurries directly up to Silva and is going to make a bite. You are restrained.
Yes, so that is with Bond.
I would just like to give credit to these D&D monsters who never run away.
You're right. They tough it out, man.
Yep,
They're really ride or die out here.
they are really ride or die.
It's Ghostbusters. Like, maybe.
Like, girl, you were
Does a
in the ethereal
23
realm.
hit.
Yeah.
Just
A
leave.
23 is gonna hit.
All right. So that is going to be 6 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, which you're probably going to pass because this is a CR3 creature.
Lovely. We're going to turn it to ash. With Christmas cheer.
That's only a
Stop.
7 for my con saving throw.
Oh my god, so you are going to be taking the whole thing.
Yay!
Taste that holiday cheer.
I'm restrained. This is fine.
So that's going to be 23 points of poison damage.
Ah.
We're alive.
And that creature is still up, but it is your turn. Let me look at the web.
I believe it's probably a strength.
It is a strength. As an action, the restrained creature can make a DC 15 strength check, bursting from the web on a success.
There it is.
So
I think. Well, can I see? What's going on?
Yeah. You're just restrained by webs.
you're just restrained by webs.
Can I see the spider in front of me?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Let me double check something real quick. What do we want to do?
You're definitely not going to break free and you're going to cast a spell instead.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I love it.
And wait. Let me see. Do you want to go really big?
I mean, obviously. Because it should be ridiculous.
This has become ridiculous.
It's Christmas.
Significantly more ridiculous.
Of course.
Okay, so I'm gonna need
Oh my god.
let me check what elements this one spell gives me access to.
Kyle,
What?
These builds have been insane.
like what are you?
I'm checking what Fizban's Platinum Shield says. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh my god.
Acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison. Probably actually believe it as it is. Can I get a dexterity saving throw from the spider, as well as any 2 large pieces of equipment within 30 feet of it that look central to the operation?
There's like a crate. There's a couple of boxes.
I thought we were on the workhouse floor. I want to blow up the machinery while we're here. Fine. Just give me a dexterity saving throw from the spider, then, please.
Well, the objects automatically fail.
Right.
It got a 16.
It fails. I'm gonna chain lightning it. So
Oh
it's
my
gonna take
god.
8 damage.
Nice.
Good lord.
Electrified spider.
That's
It's gonna make a
10,
fire spider. It's gonna be delicious.
20, 30,
Yes.
37, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 2 more. 37 plus another 3 is 40 points of lightning damage
This thing explodes.
to the spider, and the lightning's just gonna arc like I'm frying it and 2 big pieces of the cart. And sure, the woman's body too. Why not?
And we're gonna fry her to a
Or
crisp.
lightning just arcs across part of the factory floor. Some of the machines that are on there just start sparking and just large pieces just fall off of it and start smoking.
Rin to
We'll go full
Imagine-
Die Hard and just say that the machine explodes.
and
We just
Big ol'-
casually walk
big
away.
old Christmas explosion.
Don't fuck with Christmas.
As we put all of our glasses that are red and green.
Can we just like
don't want to take
spend the
permission.
next little while just destroying as much as possible in
You know
here?
what?
100%. Once I get loose, I'm just gonna be like, do you think we should just like destroy this
Blow
whole
everything up?
factory? Yeah.
Summon
Yeah.
barrage.
It's why I'm here, right?
Probably, yeah.
So
All
I'm just gonna
right,
start
I'll-
acid fireballing. I'm just gonna throw acidic fireballs around the place, melting things.
Yep. What else is everybody else doing to help out destroying everything?
I'm shooting my arrows everywhere.
Oh yeah.
And the thing is, like, they
Tons of
have
arrows and
like an additional effect.
Oh, the thunder damage from your.
Yeah.
So you watch as Astariel pulls out a bow that looks like a harp and just starts firing arrows. And when they embed themselves into the machinery, there's like a what does it sound like? Like a bell or singing or something that vibrates.
Yeah, it sounds like someone going like
Doing scales as the machine parts vibrate before they just fly off in different directions. And yeah, what else is everybody doing? Acid firebolt, singing arrow.
I'm gonna
I
a Chardalon stride actually, and like fly around grabbing shit with my talons and just throwing it, catching it.
Oh
on
yeah, just turning parts of the machine into molten slag, just grabbing onto it as you're flapping around.
At the same time, you gotta wonder if the people of the town are like hearing all of this and like wondering what's going on.
probably
But it's, like,
cheering.
Now
most
we
of
spread
it-
Yule
yes.
cheer to them.
Yeah.
Like when we go outside of the factory, I'm gonna start making it snow.
Yeah.
I want to do a couple of things. Of course, I'm shooting around. I want to cast animate objects,
And
and
just bang all the objects.
have a bunch of machines just like start going at the walls and shit. We're trying to take the whole building down.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I
And
can do that too.
I
You know
want
what?
to
Yeah.
Oh,
use
all right.
skywrite also after all my machines are done. And
Okay,
I want
you
to
know what?
write
Both of
Merry
you-
Christmas.
Well, it would be
in the
Blessed
sky.
Yule, but
Blessed
Yeah.
Yule in the sky.
all right. So I want both Astariel and Decklan to roll me D100s.
Okay.
Where's
Yep.
my 10?
What's the D100?
It's the one that's the two next to each other.
Yeah.
Oh, that's that thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just once?
Yep. Just once.
46.
Got 90.
Oh my god. So yeah, between the two of you just banging machines into the wall, you managed to take out some critical support structure.
I want to turn
and
one of
this
them into like a
thing-
Rock'em Sock'em robot.
I will let you do that. The two of you completely take this building down. It seems to be just the factory that's in this section of the building, and the building begins to fall. So I'm going to need you all to tell me how you all are going to get out. We're going to make this a skill challenge.
We can
So
just
all of
stand?
you tell me how you are helping each other get out and make a skill check. None of you can choose the same two skills.
Acrobatics, I'm calling it. That one's mine.
Athletics.
Wait, I'm not even
wait.
on anything yet. What's that? Screw you.
Skill.
Skill.
Damn it, acrobatics is like my main thing.
Called it. I got
How far away?
F you.
I got-
I'll
How far from
do,
the house we are?
I do
You know
have
what?
Dimension
You know what?
Door also.
Take-
I can
take
Yeah, I'm gonna
probably just
dimension
do that.
door. I want
All
to
right,
dimension door.
we'll do
I'm a
that
fucking
and
Oh
call
wait,
it a
I can do
success.
performance. No, you can do acrobatics. I'll do performance.
You know what? It's fine if you want to do acrobatics. I can do a perception. I can
No,
like
because
everything's
performance.
going, you know. I don't.
My performance is more than my acrobatics.
Okay. So
All right.
how does that help everybody get out?
I'm gonna.
I'm just muscling through.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna. If I can make it in 500 feet back to the door from where we are, I'm just gonna teleport there with dimension door.
Right.
All right.
I'm flying.
All right. All right. So you
Roll
all
for it?
managed to, roll for it. Because this building is coming down and we just want to make sure that everything is in order or else
Ooh,
you're going
I
to be
did
taking a
so
lot of
good.
bludgeoning damage.
I rolled a 31.
Yeah, I got
That wasn't. I was doing this.
I also got 31.
Jesus.
I got a
Hearing the bells.
29.
I have expertise in athletics.
Do I have to roll for it if I'm just magically teleporting?
No, you can just magically teleport.
You
Yeah,
just
bye,
We'll
guys.
say that you
We're all
all.
doing
Scary.
this stuff and you just casually walk out.
So who else had
Bye.
Dimension Door?
I do, but I'm not
Mention
using
Door has
it.
a 500
Oh, you're not
I
using it?
but I'm not-
Okay.
No, he's muscling through because he's
Yeah.
he's a diehard.
I'm Rambo. I'm diehard.
I'm Gary.
Astariel begins strumming the bow, the harp, providing some epic music as Decklan Halls literally is just punching falling debris
Yeah.
out of the way, and
No,
Rin
I wanna
is
jump. With
Just
like
what I
an
would like to do,
explosion
everybody,
behind
I
me.
would like to.
Are you doing? Like,
What I would
and
like to do
everyone
is I
just
would
watches
like to
as Silva
play
Bells
Carol
just
the
goes
Bells.
ugh
right,
and
right.
vanishes.
What I would like to do is I would like to play Carol of the Bells from the Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Of course.
There you go. Got it.
Just running out of the building as it collapses
Yeah,
behind
orchestral
you
music
all.
coming from the harp, like
And
furiously playing because it's that important. Like,
Yeah.
And with
then there's
Rin's
just-
perception checks, just spotting ways through the debris
oh yeah,
as
I'm
you all
like,
dodge the falling debris, Declan
Dodge the
punching
debris.
some of it out of the way. You all make it out of the building to see Silva Bells having waited about 18 seconds in the courtyard after dimension dooring.
go off.
Please
And
tell
then
me
I
they're really right.
skywrite Merry Yule.
And they're like red and green fireworks from the destruction.
Beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and you watch as people begin flooding the courtyard and staring up in awe. And you see the black, dark smoke slowly beginning to dissipate. As it seems, Yule has been saved. Although it seems like there are very few children here and none of the adults can see you. So you're able to make a very quick escape back to the sleigh and back to the Aurora Valley. Where waiting for you is Lucia, who comes forward. Well, I see on the map that the misery is beginning to dissipate.
Indeed.
I expect that
Miss Scrooge has been dispatched.
Tark has been neutralized.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Hopefully by
Spider is-
tomorrow, enough of the misery will have dispersed that I can use my magic to deliver the presents. Did you
That's incredible.
did you figure out why she did this?
I
Most
believe
of
it was capitalist propaganda.
and also she was crazy.
And also, she had a lot on her legs.
You know how the mortal love capitalism.
Yes, she was very convinced that poor children didn't deserve Yule cheer.
Oh,
Right.
that's unfortunate.
Dreadful woman.
Well,
It seems
Luckily
she
that-
perhaps shouldn't have ever been on the good list.
We may want to do
Perhaps
a thorough
not.
inspection.
Well, I mean,
We
The
might need to start
systems are
doing some
very
sort of ethical
complicated.
background checking.
the systems are very complicated, and some people do make it onto the nice list that probably shouldn't be. But I guess that means we will have to spend another year evaluating our parameters.
I should say so. No disrespect.
None taken.
Doesn't Declan have something to do with that?
I'm in charge of distribution.
Okay.
Excuse yourself.
Not of the nice and naughty.
Those fools down in the naughty and nice departments have... Well, I could do a lot of good work over there. I could really get them shipshape if I wanted to, but I have my hands full in distribution.
Maybe
Oh god, can you imagine just how few kids would get?
Oh my goodness.
no thank you.
And at this moment is where we end the campaign as you all trudge up to the ski lodge where Orville is probably making wonderful mugs of hot chocolate for each one of you with the big fluffy marshmallows, whipped cream, sprinkles, all of the works. And we end with Yuletide cheer restored to a place of darkness. So, happy Yule, blessed Yule, Merry Christmas, whatever it is that you celebrate, and have a wonderful night.